Hello everyone, I am Arpit Kumar Sharma and welcome back to Pabbly. So today I am going to tell you how you can create sales invoice from form submissions in your Zoho Books. Now, Google Form is an online form building platform and you all know about Zoho Books. We have many softwares with Zoho CRM, Zoho Books, Zoho Campaigns. So Zoho Books is usually used to record the product items rate or quantity or invoices. It is used to create invoices, it is used to create customers. So what we are doing here, whenever we are having a new form submission through Google Forms, we are creating an automatic invoice in your Zoho Books. Now why is it important? Suppose you have a team of members who are going outside to sell the products and they are selling the products, and now you have to create the invoice. So what you can do, you do not want to give access of your Zoho Books to them. So what they can do, they can just fill out the Google Forms, the rate, the product line item quantity, the product item, the product discount, etc, etc. And what will happen, the data from that Google Form will come into the Zoho Books and an automatic invoice will be created. Now you do not have to share your Zoho Books password or your Zoho Books account, and your work is being done on automation through Google Forms. Now to do this automation, we are going to use an integration and automation service, Pabbly Connect, which will help us connect Google Forms and Zoho Books together. Now if you want to learn how to do this automation, you have to come with me to the screen. And now we are back at our screen. So what do we have to do? We have to go to the address bar and type in pabbly.com/connect, and as soon as you will do that and press enter, you'll be redirected to this page, and here you have two options. First one is sign in and second one is sign up. Now signing in is very easy. If you already have an account, you can just go for sign in. If you do not have an account, you have to go for sign up. Signing up is absolutely free, and we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month from our side. Now I already have an account, so I'll just go for sign in. And as soon as I will do that, you can see these are my softwares here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on access now for Pabbly Connect. Now after that, you will see a new window will open, and here I have all my automations already settled. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on create workflow, and I'm going to give a new name to my new workflow. So now we are going to give it the name Google Forms to Zoho Books. Okay, so I am giving it this name. You can name it whatever you want to. It's completely up to you. Now what we have to do, here you can see we have two windows. First one is trigger and second one is action. Now trigger window is the window where an event is happening at the start of the process. Action window is the window where an event is happening at the end of the process or when the final event is happening. So what would be the trigger here? Google Forms. And here we are going to take new response received. Now what will happen, we have a webhook URL. We have to use this webhook URL to connect our Google Forms to our Pabbly Connect account. So we will follow these steps here. You can read them later on. I'm just going to show you how it's done. So this is my Google Forms and I'm going to use this form here. And here you can see I've already taken one response. And what will happen here in this Google form, you won't find any option to add your webhook URL. So what you are going to do, you will open the Google Sheets from this Google form, which would be this one, customer name, email. You have everything here. We do not want to, separately create fields. And what we are going to do, by that webhook URL, we are going to integrate this sheet or connect this sheet. So whenever we are going to have a new information in our Google form, that would be sent to this Google Sheet, and from this Google Sheet it would be sent to our Pabbly Connect account. So let us just do this. First let me fill up this Google form here. So let me just go here, view this form. Now customer name is Arpit Sharma. Customer email is, okay, I have one more thing to tell you. Let me tell you that later on. First, I'm just going to take Jenny Thomas. Now, why am I taking Jenny Thomas? Because here in Zoho Books, I have one email already there, jenny@gmail.com. Now, why is that? I will explain it to you later on in the workflow. You just keep that in mind that I'm using jenny@gmail.com. So let's just go back here and use jenny@gmail.com. Okay. Mobile number is this, invoice date. So just put in any random date here. Company name is Pabbly. Now what you can do here, you can add multiple products to Zoho account. Zoho Books. And in Zoho Books, when you are going to add multiple products, you have to use a comma to separate the products. So what I am doing, I am just using two products, Pabbly Mark. Okay, let me just make it Pabbly Email Marketing. And my second product is Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect. Okay. Now I have used here comma. You can use comma as well to separate the values. And now what you have to do, you have to put the rates according to the marketing softwares. So what I am going to do, I am just going to put in the rate now 1,000 rupees for trial account of Pabbly email marketing and 1,000 rupees for trial account of Pabbly Connect. Now I am just giving you an example, and the trial for Pabbly Connect and email marketing is free, and in Pabbly Connect we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month. Okay, so I'm just putting it this here quantity. So one quantity for this and one quantity for this. Shipping charges, I do not want to put any shipping charges. I do not want to put any note. Now what we are going to do, we are just going to click on submit. And as soon as we will click on submit, you will see, sorry, this is the wrong sheet. I have a new submission here, Jenny Thomas, jenny@gmail.com, Pabbly email marketing, rate is this, quantity is this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this webhook URL to connect my Pabbly Connect account and to take the data from Google Sheets to this Pabbly Connect account. So we will go back here in Google Sheets. We will go to extensions and then we will use Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now, if you do not have Pabbly Connect webhooks with you, what you are going to do, you are going to go to add-ons. You will click on get add-ons, and after clicking on that, you will search for Pabbly Connect webhooks here. Okay. And as soon as you will search it, you will find this. You can see it is already installed. So you have to install it if you do not have it in your system. I already have it. So I'm just going to go back. I'll go back here, then Pabbly Connect webhooks and initial setup. Now here, what I'm going to do, I am just going to remove this old webhook URL. And now what I'm going to do, let me just first cut this and let me tell you that I have here my last data column as K. Okay. Now go back here, Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup, delete the old one. And now what we are going to do, we are going to go to our Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL and paste it here. Now, what is the trigger column? So trigger column will always be the last data column of your spreadsheet, which in my case is K. It can be C, D, E, F, G, H in your case or L, M, N, O, P in your case. So I'm just going to put K because my last data column is K here. Now I'm just going to click on submit. And now what I will do, I will again go to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup, and you can see it is still waiting for the webhook response. So we will go back and click on send test. Now, as soon as I will click on send test, you can see test data sent successfully. Now I will go back here and you will have a new webhook response here. You can see this is Jenny Thomas, jenny@gmail.com, 1,000 rupees, Pabbly email marketing, Pabbly Connect 11, and this is the company name Pabbly. So our first step of connecting our Google Forms to our Google Sheets is complete. Now what we are going to do, we are going to click on Zoho Books. Sorry, not click on, we are going to select Zoho Books. So go to Zoho Books and here action event. So what are we doing in the action event? We are doing get contact by email. Now we will connect it. Add new connection, connect with Zoho Books. Now it is asking you for the domain name. So you can see here it is written. If your Zoho Books account URL is this, then domain name will be zoho.com. So we will go back. This is Zoho. Now here zoho.com. Just copy this. Go back. Paste it here and just remove this dot and click on save. Okay. Now you can see here it is asking me for my account. Just click on accept. You have to give the authorization, and authorization is very safe. You can give authorization to Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect does not take any chances with your data. Okay. Now here you can see I have Magnet Brains, StackUp, Threadmills, Union, and Pabbly Book. So you can see. So here you can see where is the organization. Wait a minute. So here you can see I have the organizations Magnet Brains, StackUp, Threadmills, Unions, and Pabbly Book. And currently my Pabbly Book is selected here. So I'll just go here and I will click on Pabbly book. So I am getting this, what should I say? I'm getting this email from my Pabbly book organization, and I have to see if the contact from that email is coming here or not. So what is the email? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to map in the details, and mapping is a technique which will let me put the data from this window, and it will let me take the data from that window and let me put here in this window. So I'm just going to take this jenny@gmail.com, and as soon as I will click on save and send test request, you can see code 0, message is success, contact ID is this, and the name is Jenny Thomas, and this is the information of that customer. Okay, so let's go back here. Customers, and here you can see I have jenny@gmail.com already, and that is why I chose jenny@gmail.com in my Google Forms to show you that how to set up this automation. First, we are going to take an account which is already established, which is already in our organization, and then we are going to make new contacts or create new invoice with existing contacts. So now what we are going to do here, now we are going to put a condition which is router. Now router will let us put conditions here. First condition is when I already have the client in my Zoho Books. So I am going to write if client exists. And router 2, if I do not have a client in my Zoho Books, or if I am having a new client in my Zoho Books. So if client does not exist. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to set filter and action steps. Now here, first I will choose contact ID from Zoho Books, which is this. You can see contacts, contact ID is exist, which means if contact ID exists, then it will not create a new contact or it will not create a new name. It will directly create the invoice. So I am again selecting Zoho Books here. And now here I am going to choose create invoice. Now create sales invoice, connect. And now as soon as we will connect it, we are going to select the same connection again. We are not going to change it. Organization was Pabbly Book, so we are going to put Pabbly Book here. And customers, so here what we are going to do, you will click on map and you can see here is one ID. So we have to map in the contact ID of that person. So we are going to get that from Zoho Books, and this is the contact ID, contacts, contact ID. So map in the contact ID. And as soon as you will map in the contact ID, you do not need any invoice number, invoice date, due date, discount, etc., etc. Now here, what you are going to put, if you have any exchange rate, you can just go for exchange rate. You have to put here exchange rate. I do not have any exchange rate, so I'm just going to put in 0. And here, line item name. So we are going to take the line item name, which is Pabbly Email Marketing and Pabbly Connect. Okay. Now line item description, I did not have any description. Line item rate was 1,000. Line item quantity was 1. So let me just go for 1. Line item discount, no discount. I did not use any shipping charges. I did not use any notes. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as I will do that, you can see here it is written code 0, message, the invoice has been created. So let's go back to Zoho Books and go to invoices. And here you can see a new invoice has been created on today's date, 17th March 2022. And invoice is Jenny Thomas, 17/3/2022. Amount is 2,000 rupees. Balance due is 2,000 rupees. Okay. Now, what if somebody buys something and we do not have that customer in our list? So if client does not exist, what we are going to do? Just go here. Again, we are going to use the same feature filter here. But this time we are going to go for contact ID. And here we are going to click on does not exist. First time we chose does exist, and second time we are choosing does not exist. Now save and send test request, and you can see status is error, which means that it does not exist here. So now what we are going to do, if it does not exist, first we are going to create a contact. So let us go for Zoho Books first. So click on Zoho Books. After clicking on Zoho Books, go for create contact and then click on connect. Save, because we are going to choose the same Zoho Books account, and here we are choosing Pabbly book. Now contact name, so what are we doing? We are getting the contact name. So you can see customer name is here, Jenny Thomas. So just map in Jenny Thomas here. Company name, we do not have any company name, so we are not going to put company name. Or what you can do, you can put your company name here, Pabbly. Okay. Now first name was Jenny, but I don't think we have Jenny Thomas first name and last name separately. So we are not going to put in first name and last name. Now we are going to put an email. So email is jenny@gmail.com. Website, no. Phone number, do we have phone number? Yes, we have. So map in the phone number. Mobile, no. Billing address, no. We do not have all these fields here. So let's just leave it and click on save and send test request. So as soon as you will do that, you can see code is 0, message is the contact has been added, contact ID is this, contact name Jenny Thomas, contact company name Pabbly. And now what we are going to do, we are going to click here, and now we are going to create an invoice for this contact specially. So what we are going to do here, first we are going to again select Zoho Books here. So let's just select Zoho Books. And now go to action events and go for create sales invoice. Create sales invoice, click on connect. And now click on save again, because this is the same Zoho Books. And here organization will again be Pabbly book. Now here what we have to do, we have to again map in the ID, but this time we are going to map the ID from this window here, because we have created a new contact. So the ID would be this one now, okay, 1015. So let's just go down, customer ID, go to your second number Zoho Books, create contact, which we just did, and map in this contact ID here, okay. Now invoice number, nothing, date, nothing, discount, exchange rate, 0, line item name. Again, we are going to map in our Pabbly Connect and Pabbly email marketing. Line item description is, sorry, my mistake, not 11. Line item description was, where is the description? Okay, this is the line item description. So we are not going to write any line item description, because we do not have any line item description. We only have line item name. Now we have line item rate. So this is the rate. Quantity. So this is the quantity. Discount, no discount, shipping charge, adjustment. Okay, so I think I'm done here. I'm just going to click on save and send test request. And you can see, voila, the invoice has been created. My automation is successful. Now let's just test this automation. So let me first show you my Zoho Books here. Let me go to customers. And here in customers, just look at these email. Okay, this is the end. And now you can see I do not have any arpitsharma123@gmail.com here. And I do not have any arpitsharma123@gmail.com here as well. So what I am going to do, I am just going to go to Google Forms again. And now I am going to use arpitsharma123@gmail.com. So customer name is Arpit Sharma. Customer email is arpitsharma123@gmail.com. Customer mobile number is a dummy mobile number, 9876545678. Random date. Company name Pabbly. Products, you can pass multiple comma separate values. I am not putting it two products. I am just putting in one product, Pabbly Form Builder. Okay. Rate, let's just keep it 1500. Quantity 1, no shipping charges, no note. Now click on submit. Now you can see the response has been submitted, but you will see that you have got this response here in your Google Sheets, but it will not be sent to Pabbly Connect account, and it will also not be sent to Zoho Books. Now, why is that? Because for that, we have to go to extensions, and then we have to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and then we will have to click on send on event. Until and unless we will click on send on event, the the contact or the entry which is new in our Google Sheets will not be sent to the Zoho Books through Pabbly Connect. So first we will have to click on this, and then now let me just delete this and let me do that again. I did this just to tell you so that you do not get confused and solve this easily. Now I am again going to do that. Arpit Sharma. Again, Arpit Sharma 123 @gmail.com. Customer mobile number 98765456678. Invoice date is a random date again. Company name is Pabbly Products, Pabbly Form Builder. Rate 1500, quantity 1, and submit. And you can see now I have this new submission here in my Google Sheets, and my send on event is also active. You can see this right sign here. So it will be sent to my Zoho Books. Now you can see here, I do not have any new customer. Now as soon as I will refresh it, you can see I have a new customer here, Arpit Sharma, Pabbly, Arpit Sharma 123 @gmail.com, which means our customer is created. And now let's just go to invoices and let us see the invoice. So you can see I have an invoice as well, Arpit Sharma, and this is the due date 17/3/2022, and amount is 1500 rupees. So friends, this is how you can automate by using Google Forms and Zoho Books through Pabbly Connect, so that whenever there is a new form submission by any of your team member for Zoho Books, what will happen whenever there is a new form submission, an automatic invoice will be created if you already have an email by a contact, or sorry, if you already have a contact by email, and if you do not have that contact, it will automatically be added, and also a new invoice will be created for that contact. So this is how you can make this workflow. And if you want to clone this workflow, you can just go to my description box and clone this beautiful workflow into your account. But for that, you need to go and have an account. And to do that, you need to go and sign up. Signing up is absolutely free. And we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month. So what are you waiting for? Go and sign up now. Hasta la vista. So thanks a lot for watching our video. I hope you understood everything. Now, if you want any other events to added in our module, what you can do is you can mail us at admin@pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding this software, you can just ask your queries at this website, at this link. And if you want to check the prices, you can visit here to this link and check the prices of the software. Now, I just want to tell you that automation is a boon for us, and it can change the future. And I will suggest you to take this as quickly as possible, which will ease your task, save your time, and save you a lot of efforts. Thank you.